Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow surrounded by tall flowers, lived Buzzy the bee. Buzzy was no ordinary bee. She owned a honey farm where she worked tirelessly to produce the sweetest honey in the land. Every day, she buzzed from flower to flower, gathering nectar with love and care. One warm afternoon, as Buzzy was tending to her honey jars, she noticed a small figure stumbling through the grass. It was Andy the ant, and he looked weak and exhausted. His once shiny black shell was dull, and his tiny legs wobbled with every step. "Help, please," Andy whispered, collapsing at the edge of the honey farm. Buzzy immediately flew over to him. "Oh no! You look terrible. What happened?" Andy explained that he had been lost for days and couldn't find food or water. Buzzy, being kind-hearted, brought him a drop of her finest honey. "Here, eat this. It'll give you strength." The honey worked like magic. Andy felt stronger with every bite, and soon he was back on his feet. "Thank you, Buzzy," he said. "I owe you my life." Buzzy smiled. "Don't worry about it. Everyone deserves kindness." That night, after a long day of work, Buzzy drifted off to sleep, her wings humming softly in the moonlight. But deep in the night, a faint noise woke her up. It sounded like tiny footsteps, scuttling and scraping. Buzzy peeked out of her hive and gasped. There, under the silvery moon, was Andy the ant. He wasn't just visiting, he was stealing jars of honey and rolling them toward an underground tunnel. "Andy! What are you doing?" Buzzy buzzed angrily, flying down to confront him. Andy froze, his antennae drooping. I am sorry, Buzzy," he stammered. "My colony is starving. We have no food, and I thought this would be the only way to help them." Buzzy's heart softened, but she still felt hurt. "Andy, I would have helped if you had asked. But stealing isn't the answer. Trust is fragile, and you're breaking mine." Andy hung his head in shame. "You're right. I was wrong. I should have trusted your kindness. Please forgive me." Buzzy sighed. "I'll forgive you, but only if you promise never to steal again. Let's work together to help your colony. We can share the honey, but you'll have to help me make more." From that day on, Andy became Buzzy's helper. He worked hard, carrying flower petals and guarding the honey jars. Together, they produced enough honey to feed the meadow's creatures, including Andy's colony. Buzzy and Andy learned a valuable lesson: trust and teamwork are sweeter than honey. And so, their unlikely friendship grew stronger, buzzing through every challenge the meadow brought their way. The end. If you liked the story, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment and share the video with your friends.